In this mind of mine, I took some time to find, more time to be fine, as my thoughts inclined and climb on I. I refuse to let heathen drain energy from I. Monsters are creeping, thinking I'm sleeping. I'm fully awake, 4 decades bleeding, fighting while smiling, even while I'm bleeding. The journey continues, even while I'm weakened. You'll never make it. I ignore their speaking. Their fiction is sickeningly misleading. Persuasion invasions, beasts and zombies trying to control me but can't understand me. Be silent. I fight without violence. Spoken words subdue you like ostrich tyrant. I am your children's children. History assignment. Writing myself in the future with provoking highlights to capture your eyesight. I need you to understand me. It's pointless you try and band me. I'm fueling the world with words like bright lights. I write what I like, whether or not you like it's my choice. I am greater than you thought. Tell them precisely. The fight continues. There are more others just like me. Wow, so I am Craig A. Kirkland, also known as Amaziyah the Great. Now, honestly speaking, I never slept well last night. I'm not in a happy, well, I was not in a happy mood almost the entire day. But upon my arrival, and I opened my phone up as I entered my room, I was marveled when I see that Pawtucket Poetry has written some stuff about me that really warms my heart and elates my spirits. Now, that have to immediately change the way I was, like instantaneously. So kudos and salutation goes out to the whole Pawtucket Poetry and the entire team. I've only met them like twice, and I must say big respect to beautiful Miss Panda Gram underscore 2022. You know, you are the person who sent me on Instagram Pawtucket Poetry's link, and so I went and I delivered. I see the video on their Instagram page getting lots of views, and I had to represent on another second time again, and it was really fascinating. So maximum respect, Panda. Much love and big up. I met Panda at the Rhode Island Anthology 2022. We both recited poetry together. Well, not me and her together, but she was in her space and I was. But from that moment, things, grew phenomenally. We seem to keep the connection still. At one point, I think I was coming from New York, and we both took the same Peter Pan bus together. And we sat beside each other and we chatted somewhat. And she always saying that she looking out for me doing great works, and just the same here, Panda, I'm looking out for you doing greater works even myself. Now it is quite interesting to know that all these people, I've met some really interesting people in Rhode Island, in New York, in Florida, all over, everywhere I go, even back in Jamaica, where my place, that's where I'm from. Now, what I want to say to all you poets out there, we have untold stories that need to be told, and it will eventually, or it is, or has been always soothing the world. We use poetry to alleviate our stress. We use poetry for laughter, comedic moments. We use it for romantic moments. We use it for, motivation and positive stuff. But I don't want to talk too much about that. Poets, just link up feel free to reach out to me at any time. My Instagram is mostly, I use two, but mostly at Precisely Great. But let me read what Pawtucket Poetry says about me, which eventually this changed the way I see things or the way I was feeling. So maximum respect. Let me take a moment to share something from my heart, was what she says. The poet Craig A. Kirkland is new to our local poetry scene, but what an impact he is already making. He doesn't live near any of the poetry events he showed up to. He has taken buses, lifts, walk and gotten rides. I hope to read a few poems and promote his art. Well, thank you very much. I'll be honored and elated to know that people out there reading my art. Poets, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to do some interviews with some of you. I'll be happy to put it on my YouTube channel, and I'll be happy to tag you or give you a copy. So I would want more poets to feel okay, link up and let's do some videos, yo. We have to put, just like how the rap artists, the reggae dancer artists are putting out their stuff on YouTube. Let's cram the 2023 with poetic videos, because that's the intention. So my book is out, and the intention is to put more videos. So y'all can check that book out on Amazon, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. But let's get back to the story. Look at this video. He asked Lulu if he could recite a poem to her, which she agreed to. Isn't it lovely? Then he made a video without asking for a penny. He has included Pawtucket poetry in his promotional material. I had to. Thank you, Craig. Much respect. Big respect. I'm highlighting his video because it is brilliant and creative and respectful. He plugged his book, his payment links, his services, etc., all without saying a word during our open mic, which was my request to the public. Glad he respected my wishes in my poetry space. And let me say this, I didn't even pay much attention to that, because it's like, it was just how I felt, just delivering without saying these things. So reading that you have requested, I wasn't paying attention to that, and I'm glad I never uttered a word about that, because I go hard with promos. I really do go hard. There are times as long as I'm in a space promoting what I do, I'll be talking about that. Because if anyone who knows me, that has always been me. I promote people around me, I promote everything I do. It's just all promos, and that's the way I decide to get me out there. So Pawtucket Poetry, I'll be always saying thanks, because you are the one who sent me all them other links. Every other poetry event here in Rhode Island that I go to, it's all because of the same link, the same circle. And I continue. We never know who our poetry is meant to touch, but we do know it touches people. Of course it does. We have seen it during open mics, seen people suddenly break down crying, heard people relate with groans and affirmations, and even heard angry responses when ill-received messages are received. Some of us publish our poems in books, some on videos, some get paid to share their words, and still some of us never speak our poems. No matter where you are in your poetry journey, please know every poem is worthy to be spoken, no joking, whether it may be written and heard, no matter what the critics say. Do you your way. There is purpose in your word. Thank you, Craig, at Precisely Great, for creating this beautiful piece. Pawtucket Poetry, thank you very much. Panda, thank you so very much. All the poets out there, thank you for being bold, for being brave, to be on a platform to share. Because the thing is, a lot of persons don't understand clearly, how much courage it takes to be up on a platform reciting, creating a vibe, inspiring people all over the world. I mean, it's amazing. But persons, some not really comprehending clearly how much courage it takes. So I salute every single poet. Because, no joke, I've seen where some so-called influencers, and I mean, no harm, but it is what it is, what we see in our public space, what we see cram the internet. What are we teaching our children? So, in this closer of the video, I will do another poem for our children to know. I want my children to know me as one that is great. Education is essential, time mustn't waste. But the power of knowledge, there's no limit to what you can create. You will encounter hurdles in life, even frightening earthquakes, but never stop, aim higher and escalate. I also stumbled and fell on my journey, yeah, I made mistakes, still I elevate and stay awake. Fueling my mind with positive energy while I vibe and meditate. I pay close attention to nature and sounds birds make. People business, me no discuss and I mix up, me no partake. My heart aches, I can't take liars and pretenders, all fake. Hence why I separate myself from illusion. Confusion will never penetrate the core of my mind. I smile, I embrace greatness, fairness among all human race. Notice this face, me no lip trace. I will never disgrace my people for position, rather empower you in this case. But it's somewhat complicated when the world is in a sick state. Love, politics, and religion are folks in a trick state. Miseducation, misinformation, misunderstandings, mistakes are the reason for your failure. So rise and surprise them with a bliss face. Please do remember, go check the book out. Look out, it's on Amazon. Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. Big respect to all performers of arts, whether they do poetry, music, films, the whole 9 yard. And remember, Don't Cry is the name of the book, available on Amazon. Do check it out without a doubt. Maximum love. I'm out. Tell them precisely. Okay, viewers, fans, friends, my family, them, subscribers, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Please do feel absolutely free to drop us your comment and be kind to leave a feedback. Yeah, comment, like, share, and tell others about it. And also remember to hit the notification bell if you want to be updated on what's new. Talking about what's new, go and go check out Amaziyah, the great collections. Me have whole heap of merchandise for going with a bag of things. Enough t-shirt designs, don't tell them precisely. Available on Teespring. Enough people are talk about it, but go and go look for yourselves. Links will be in the description below. We have tabs for females, males, babies, cups, phone cases, etc. Mr. Go and go look now. Follow Amaziyah, the great collection on IG, and like us on Facebook. If you haven't watched My Name is Pam before, features my sister Quality. Please do go and go watch it and share it as it relates to domestic abuse against women and a woman's struggle through it to independence. Also remember to check out Amaziyah, the great music on Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Google Play. It's everywhere.